Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our EA College Football 25 Dynasty as we are getting Season 2 kicked off today on the road in Austin, Texas against the Longhorns. We had a great finish to last year being 10-3 on the season, and we look to put ourselves to the test, I think, more this season than ever before, as we are going to start off against the number 25 Longhorns on the road. This is likely to be a beatdown, but it's also likely to be an upset. Who knows what the way this game goes? It could happen either way, and I think we got to be prepared. So welcome back to the channel if you are returning, and if you are new here, welcome to Champ and Sons and our college football dynasty, where we look to become one of the best coaches in the history of the game. Now, coming into this, we just want to take a quick look at our recruiting. We are in the lead with a lot of these guys. Now you'll see we got 500 hours at the moment, and we're kind of maxing that out. I'm not sure how that strategy is going to pay off for us. Hopefully it does, but we're going to have to see throughout the season as this goes, and I know some guys are going to drop off. Some dudes like Chavez and Lone, it's going to be hard because we are competing against some top schools. Chavez, the Longhorns are right up there above us. Lone, I'm pronouncing it as Lone. You got guys like Texas Tech, and then SMU out of the ACC, also above us as well. So Stewart, Gadosh, we're being chased by a lot of guys, or a lot of schools, a lot of the bigger name schools, whether it's A&M, Texas, OU. We are being chased for these athletes, and that's going to make it tough. But I do think as long as we can perform well, we may end up being able to snag some of these, or as long as we have the proper deal breaker going, I think it's potential for us to be able to get some of these four-star kind of guys coming in. Now, we do also have to look at some 3-stars. We're not going to be just a straight up 5- and 4-star kind of school, and 3-stars can do a lot of stuff for you. The downside is right now we don't have a whole lot of points, so we scouted them. We started out number 4, but this guy's got UTEP at the top. George Martino, middle linebacker, coming out of Cuero, Texas. Anytime you have UTEP on top, I think that's someone we can actually chase down and potentially look to get. Now, we haven't done a lot of scouting on some of these guys, mainly just because we ran out of hours, but others we have gone on ahead and scouted fully, like Nico Anelli. He's got a lot of potential. Biggest competitor in that realm is going to be UTEP once again. So I think we got some potential to snag a lot of these guys if we can put together the performances that allow them or really make them want to come to our school. So it's very potential that we're able to. Dexter Farrell, a running back, Lamont Nene, these guys have got potential to be changers, game changers for us, especially going into the backfield, having multiple backs. Not so much running back by committee, but maybe a dual back setup. We'll just have to see how our team evolves throughout this season and the off season. So let's jump into it here. Season 2 underway. This is the Arch Manning era, and their opening drive, our defense chases him down and gets a good hit on him. Jason Homewood, a freshman linebacker, coming off the edge on the blitz. The Longhorns did not see that one coming on a first play of the game, and it's going to pay off for us big time with a sack for a loss of 6 yards right there. Homewood off the edge and just timed it beautifully to where the right tackle had to go after the other blitzer, which left him free and open. And so that is going to help us out, get it 2nd and 16 here, looking to get an opening drive stop. They're going to go 5 wide now here. Manning alone in the backfield. Has the snap. Pressure comes, but he quick throws over the middle. That's going to be knocked free. He was looking for his receiver on that one. Knocked free as contact was made right at the time the ball came into him. So now on 3rd and 14, they're going to go 3 wide from the shotgun once again. Manning has the snap. We bring a blitz. No pressure. He fires it deep down the field. He's got a man down the left side. He's going to make the catch, and he walks it into the end zone. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Cook just cooked our defender. I mean, my goodness. Jonte Cook, I believe, just ran right past our guys. We had a deep zone going. So, I mean, it's sad that he gets so far past. But also, Arch, I think his throw power is about 96. So he heaved that thing about 60 yards down the field. Beautiful arc on the throw and nails Cook on the run. And now the Longhorns open themselves up to a 7-0 lead. And we're going to be coming in with a freshman quarterback starting in a pretty damn hostile environment. As Wilkes drops back, he tries to take off on his opening possession and is going to get hit and sacked by Bledsoe coming through the line. That's going to make it 2nd and 15 here. We are trailing 7-0. Austin is rocking. Wilkes in the shotgun. Has the snap. Longhorns bring a blitz. Wilkes rolls out to his right, fires it over, hits Sheffield coming across the field. Makes a spin move and then gets brought down for about a 13-yard gain, give or take. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Good job finding Sheffield coming all the way across the field on that one. So 3rd and 2, Wilkes from the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Looks like Porter has the snap. Quick throw to Porter coming across. He's got space. He's got to move. He's got an opening, breaking tackles. Porter down the sideline, brought down at the 14 by Hill. Chased him down from behind. But a good play by Porter to follow his blockers and read that one. As it did develop, that puts us in prime scoring position now inside the red zone at the 14. 1st and 10, Mean Green. Wilkes in the shotgun, has the snap, hands it off to Ragsdale, cuts right, makes a move, and a man miss and brought down after a gain of 4. Ragsdale had a good little cut right there coming off the right tackle to turn it up in, but he did, and it does pick up 4 yards, but still avoided a loss. So 2nd and 6 now from the shotgun. Wilkes takes off going to the right. He's got an opening. The freshman takes it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, we got him for his scrambling ability, and the first touchdown of his Mean Green career comes on the ground as he takes that one in a wide open left by the Longhorn defense, and he takes advantage. And I'll say, in my experience being a Longhorn fan in real life, they have done that quite often when it comes to mobile quarterbacks. And Wilkes just takes advantage of it, and we're going to get this game tied up here early in the first. Now we're going to advance on to the second quarter here where we've only allowed a field goal to be put up. Their offense has gotten kind of stagnant, but we haven't done much either. And now we get the screen pass out to Ragsdale on the left side. He picks up a good 7 yards, getting it down to the 30-yard line on the plus side of the field here. It is 2nd and 3, just over 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Wilkes staying in the shotgun, 3 wide. Katine, their tight end, is in slot right. Zach Evans in the backfield with him. Wilkes takes off after the snap. He's got a blocker in front, going to the sideline, and is tackled out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A good 14-yard gain. Wilkes has now got 37 yards on 5 rushes so far today. Doing a good job right now of timing when to go. Eventually, though, I have a feeling the Longhorns are going to start reading that and putting a Hill right there to spy on them. So 1st and 10, handoff to Ragsdale. He's got the right edge. Lowering his shoulder and the boom on a Longhorn defender. He picks up a few extra yards, giving him 8 in total on that run. He's got 49 yards on 10 carries today, which is pretty good, averaging almost 5 yards per carry against this Longhorn defense. So now 2nd and 2, 9 minutes remaining in the second. It's going to be an option keeper. Wilkes misread that one. And it looks like, I think either way he had run that one, handing it off or not, Burks or someone else on the Longhorn defense was going to make the stop. I mean, I guess you may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage had we handed it off, but it is what it is. No time to think about it. 3rd and 3 from the shotgun. Wilkes has the snap. No pressure. Rolls out to his left, looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. He's got Sheffield, who came all the way across the field to make that catch. Now, he did come out of the end zone, so it is going to be 1st and goal at the 1. But what a throw on the run right there to hit Sheffield. Now, this is a 1st and goal for the Mean Green as we trail 7-10, trying to get a lead here in Austin. Have the snap, toss that one over to no, that was Aaron, it looks like, that got that one. But Jelani McDonald ends up putting them down in the backfield. It didn't matter who was going to receive that little pass. They were going to be tackled for a loss. So now 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Wilkes in the shotgun, hands that one off to Ragsdale, makes a little move forward, lowering his shoulder, but meets 3 burnt orange uniforms, and that's going to put him down pretty quickly at the 4-yard line. He does gain about 1.5 yards to a yard, so he's now got 50 on the afternoon. 3rd and goal here from the 4. Wilkes in the shotgun, 4 wide set, has the snap, takes off, hit, and he's going to be sacked. He gets sacked right there at the 6. That's going to lead us to a field goal opportunity. This is a tight squeeze And you think you get the angles right, and then you don't as we boot down to the outside of the upright, and that's a problem we've had going into from last season, and it looks like it's going to be a problem coming into this season. So now the Longhorns bouncing back after we drive the field and end up on a scoreless missed field goal. They're coming right back at us now under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. They still lead 10-7. Manning and the Longhorns in the shotgun, having the snap. In a clean pocket, fires it over the middle, hits his receiver, is going to be brought down very quickly. That was Amari Nyblack coming across the field, his tight end transfer out of Alabama, making the catch and the first down. So now 1st and 10 Longhorns here. Manning has the snap, blitz comes, fires it over. He's going to hit his receiver, who gets past one tackler and then tried to make a cut, give around Taylor Starling, and he stepped out. Ryan Wingo. He's got speed, just don't want him to get in those open spaces too much without a mean green defender around him. So 1st and 10, a minute and a half. Manning throws that one to the left side. It's going to be batted down by our defender. Gabe Stroud, our true freshman defensive back, reached up and smacked that one to the turf. So 2nd and 10 from the 11. Clock did stop with a minute 28. Manning now has a snap. Quick throw over to Baxter on the right side. Tried to make a move, but looks like he stepped out of bounds right there. And that's going to make it 3rd and 8 from the 9. Clock still at about a minute 23 seconds remaining. Manning staying in the shotgun. Has the snap. In a clean pocket. No pressure. Comes to late. And he's going to be hit and sacked. As we finally bring him down. It ends up being the 4th sack in this first half. We've done a good job getting pressure on him. Ethan Wisloski gets his first sack of the season. And that's going to bring them on for a field goal opportunity here near the end of the first half. And that boot to the ball, and theirs goes right down the middle. Ours misses wide right, but theirs goes right down the middle. And that's going to give them a 6-point lead now. As we will advance here into the third quarter. And this thing is still a one-score ball game as we are trying to snag a lead here if we can as we get that ball over to our tight end, Katai, coming across the field. He picks up 7 yards. We're 13 of 17 for 133 yards today so far. Not too shabby compared to Manning's record, or stats. 2nd and 3. Now Wilkes takes the snap, hands it off to Ragsdale, goes up the middle, makes the cut the wrong way. Looks like if he had tried to go outside of the guard, he probably would have gotten a lot more yardage. But he tries to turn it up on the inside and gets hit. Basically, hits his own guard's butt and then gets stopped by it. Buns of steel our linemen have. So Ragsdale, 54 yards on 13 carries. As we are now at the 31-yard line here, trying to make a move, trying to get something going in the positive direction to see if we can't snag a lead or at least put some additional points up. So 1st and 10 from the 31, coming from the pistol formation. Hand that one off to Zach Evans, going to the left side. Big hole opens up, tries to lower his shoulder, and he hits a lot of gnats. But when it comes to the Longhorn defenders, they put him down to the turf. And that's going to make it 2nd and 2 now, as we continue on this opening drive of the second half. Just pushing it down the field. Get the chunks while we can. They don't have to be 12 or 15 yards. Just make it simple 4 and 5 yard plays, and let's just nickel and dime our way down. 2nd and 2. The crowd is rocking. Wilkes, our freshman quarterback, sends a man in motion. Has the snap. He takes off going to the left side. He's got blockers in front, but Carnes misses his block. Oh, he had him. He could have gone into the end zone, but we were unable to get the block on the defensive back, and that's going to have Wilkes get pushed out of bounds at the 8. So now 1st and goal to go with an opportunity to take the lead. Wilkes looks over the defense from the shotgun, has the snap. He takes off quickly to the left side. He's got space, hit and driven out of bounds at about the 1. Wilkes is wanting it. He's trying to put this offense on his back and take the lead in Austin here, which would stun this crowd that they have a almost full capacity crowd here today. On 2nd and goal, hand that one off to Ragsdale. He goes nowhere but backwards. 1 step or 7 yards forward with Wilkes, 2 yards backward with Ragsdale. 3rd and goal now. From the shotgun, we got 3 receivers to the left side. Send one in motion. Get it over to Sheffield. Cuts up, and he's unable to get in. Oh, they made the stop. He was unable to get in. So now we got another sharp angle field goal. Let's see if we can not shank this one. And we do it again. You've got to be kidding me. I felt like we were aimed at the other upright, and somehow he still missed it to the right, even though our kick accuracy was to the left. Minor detail, I guess, because here come the Longhorns right back at us. It's still a 6-point ball game. Manning throws that one out. He's going to hit Wingo right there on the right sideline, makes the catch and steps out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Longhorns here. Score is still 13-7. We got 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Manning sending a man in motion. Finally has the snap. Quick throw over to the man coming off in motion, and he's going to walk it into the end zone. You've got to be kidding me. How is that even possible? Looks like Jonte Cook had the speed coming around the edge, and he's going to get his 2nd touchdown today. And in reality, that's good blocking down the field. I mean, Taylor Starling over there had no chance to get off his block, and Jonte Cook just takes that one in a little too easily, if you ask me. Wingo looks like blocking the back, actually, by Wingo on the outside, but not called, so I guess it wasn't a penalty. Longhorns score that touchdown and the 2-point conversion and take a 14-point lead here in Austin. So Wilkes trying to lead a comeback. Drops that one off to Ragsdale on the left side. He's got space down the sideline at the 5. Lowering his shoulder, and Ragsdale's pushed out at the 2 as we're pinned back once again here at the 2-yard line. Trying to get this thing pushed in. And this is where, our school kind of has a problem against these bigger programs. Is trying to make on the goal line, you got to manhandle some guys, and we just don't really have them to do that. So we got to find other ways to get around them on 1st and goal. Quick throw to Sheffield. He's got the hole open. Sheffield into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's going to bring us to within 1 score here near the end of the third quarter. DT Sheffield, pure speed coming around. Now, when that outside edge actually opened up, he was able to turn it up. And, good job by our right guard to kind of seal that one off, actually, and give us a chance to take the lead. Now, after forcing a punt, here we are in the fourth quarter. Wilkes drops back from the shotgun, fires it down the right side. That one's tipped and almost intercepted. He was looking for Carnes and just didn't have a way to place that one correctly. So now 2nd and 10. Wilkes staying from the shotgun, 3 receivers. Sheffield is in the slot left. Carnes wide left. Hands that one off to Ragsdale, going to the left. A lot of lefts there, and we left a lot of yardage for 3rd down. Going to be a 3rd and 9 now. 21-14 is the score. We are trying to come back, trying to make something happen and shock the college football world here in Season 2, starting this off. Wilkes in the shotgun, has the snap, fires it over. He's going to hit Kataya on the diving catch, our tight end. He laid out for it and comes down with possession at the 26-yard line. What an effort by him to get that one and snag it out of the air and get a 1st and 10. So brand new set of downs. We got 2 running backs in the backfield. Sheffield slot right, Carnes wide left. Wilkes has the snap. Pressure comes quickly. Drops that one off to Zach Evans on the right flat. Hit and brought down, but not till he gained his 10 yards. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 here for the Mean Green. Just about 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We are on a hell of a drive. 1st and 10. Wilkes from the shotgun. Hands that one off to Ragsdale. Nowhere really to go. He got bottled up fairly early. Looked like a fairly decent run blitz played by the Longhorns on that one, as he pushed forward but just couldn't get any momentum. So now it's 2nd and 10. So Wilkes staying in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Has the snap. In the pocket, pressure comes, fires that one over, hits Ragsdale coming out of the backfield, but he dropped it. Unable to complete that one. It's now going to be 3rd and 10. So where do we go from here at the 16 inside the red zone, needing just a 1st down? We don't have to score right now. Just give us a 1st down. Wilkes from the shotgun, 2-back set, 3 receivers. Has the snap. Takes off, but it's too late, and he's going to be just eaten up in the backfield. Ethan Burke is going to get credit for a sack on that one, and that's going to make it 4th and 15. So here we come with another field goal opportunity, and Aguma squeezes it in by the tightest of margins on the left upright, and that's going to make this thing a 4-point ball game here in the fourth quarter, as it is 21-17, and just barely by mere inches do we push that one in between those uprights, and the Longhorn fans are shocked. And so there comes their opportunity to try to get rowdy again. Our defense looking to make a stop. 1st and 10. Manning throws it out to the right side. He gets past one tackler, and Wing goes down, and he's going to be free. He was on that little turnaround, and our defender was way out of position. And then when I tried to make the tackle, he just went the wrong way on the tackle. And that's how you get these big-time plays for touchdown. And that's going to put us right back down by 2 scores here with 5.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. As it's 17, soon to be 28, an 11-point ball game. And I mean, Taylor Starling, completely out of position. Momentum led him horribly in the wrong direction. So it is what it is. So now here we come right back at him, trying to cut into this lead, and the pressure's getting relentless as the Longhorns get their 6th sack of the day. Jere Bledsoe, he's got 2.5 of them after that one. And that's going to make it 2nd and 16. The crowd is getting noisy again. Freshman with a monumental task to try to lead us back as Ragsdale drops that one. Sure, he had 2 defenders on him, not the point. The ball hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. Now it's 3rd and 16, 4.5 minutes remaining. Wilkes in the shotgun, has the snap. Pressure comes immediately, and that one, he probably had Sheffield open down the field a little bit, just unable to get it to him because he does not have any time. These defenders are getting right past our linemen a little too easily. So 4th and 16, we have to go for it, trailing by 11. Wilkes drops back, fires it deep down the right side, looking for sides, and that one falls incomplete. Nowhere to go with it. Now our defense does its job and only allows a field goal, so it's 2 touchdowns back as Wilkes is going to try to take off. On a 3rd and 1, he's got space down the sideline at the 30. He finally steps out of bounds at just around the 23, as that will stop the clock. Trying to lead a comeback, Wilkes puts it all on himself and takes off down the field with a big-time rush on that play, totaling about 48 yards. A good job to take off before Ethan Burks got to him. And then blocking was actually fairly decent. Wilkes just ended up outrunning the offense, and so nobody was there to continue to block for him. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. A minute 16 is remaining here as we have got some momentum coming our direction. Trailing by 2 scores now, 14 points in total, 31-17. Wilkes drops back. Pressure comes, and he throws that one up. It's caught by Sides. He threw it up. It looked like it was going to be intercepted, but Landon Sides snags that one for his first catch of the afternoon, coming all the way across the field, and Wilkes held in there with the pressure, and that's going to be a big-time play by this offense. 1 minute remaining now. Wilkes, quick throw to the left side. That one is swatted down like a little volleyball block. Wilkes, 26 of 37 for 306 yards. Not as good as Manning's 21 of 24 for 381, but for a freshman, that's pretty dang good. Now 2nd and goal. The clock did stop with 1 minute left. Wilkes has got 3 receivers and 2 backs set. He has the snap. Pressure holds up, but Wilkes takes off and goes the wrong way. It looked like the pressure was going to roll over to the left side, but Trey Moore comes flying through to bring him down for the sack. 3rd and goal now. From the 13, Wilkes has it, takes off, but too late because there's nowhere to throw it, and that's going to make it 4th and goal as we are going on the hurry-up play here. Freshman trying to do something impossible with 30 seconds remaining, has the snap. Pocket holds, throws that one up. It's batted, and it's going to be intercepted by the Longhorn defense, and that's going to put an end to this game. Longhorns will get the victory. We tried to make the comeback. They were just too much on their defensive side. They were too fast coming off the line. I mean, pressure was coming immediately. And then on the offensive side, Jonte Cook, 8 catches, 192 yards, and 2 touchdowns. How are you going to beat that? You're really not when you're us right now. Until we start getting some better 4-star defensive backs, getting some other speed guys going, some dudes who can recognize plays happening, we're not going to be able to keep up with that kind of offense. So we knew this was going to be tough, but it's kind of a measuring stick. And against the top 25 team like Texas, on the road, losing by only 2 scores, I think we still held up pretty good. All right, we still had a decent game there. And then, what's better when you come off a road game against a tough, harsh opponent like the Longhorns is you got to come back home and let's face an FCS team. Let's kind of relax a little bit. Let's take it down a notch. And let's take on an FCS team and try to set ourselves up with a 500 record as we continue our season here after 2 games. And so starting out here on our opening possession, Wilkes, our freshman from the shotgun, has the snap. Drops off the screen pass that got there late, but he still hits Evans, who's got space. Evans got a hole. 5, touchdown, Mean Green. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He struggled getting out of the backfield on that one, but once he did, the blocks were actually in place, and he was able to squirm through an opening and take that one all the way to the end zone, and that's going to give us an early lead here at home against the UGF, what's commonly being referred to as the UGF Pandas, coming out of Fairbairn as an FCS team. As we break that one out to the right, and just like I said, good blocking, but also great ball carrier vision by Evans. So following that touchdown, our defense is going to take the field for the first time this afternoon. Facing a 2nd and 10, hand that one off, going to the right side, hit and stood up and brought down by Callaway, our linebacker, coming out of the backfield right there, taking on his blocker and the running back at the same time. That's going to make it 3rd and 7. Pandas coming to a shotgun formation, 3 receiver set. They have the snap. It's going to be a play action. Pocket remains clean. Fires it down the right side. That's going to be intercepted by Starling. He's bringing it back the other way at the 20, 15. Cuts back. He's got an opening. Starling into the end zone. Pick 6. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Taylor Starling, 42-yard pick 6 right there. And almost got caught at the 15, but made a brilliant cut move onto the inside, getting past 2 defenders. And then it was just pure speed the rest of the way as he punches that one in to give us a 14-0 lead here. And you see that one got thrown up, and it was just a bad throw. Not like pressure was coming on him. I guess it was a longer throw, but still. Starling with the little cut move on the inside, and then takes it all the way in with Anderson following right beside him, giving us a 2-score lead early. Now, the 7 points you see for the Pandas is not from their offense. It's because our freshman threw a pick 6 earlier. So it's now 14-7, and that's why it's 14-7 still in the first quarter with 8 minutes to go. Now we're on the move and trying to put together an actual drive. I don't want to get too cocky and just start forcing the ball into positions. That never works out well. So on 2nd and 6, he fires over. He's going to hit Sides, who's got speed down the sideline. Makes another cut inside and is brought down. Tony Wilkes, a good throw on that one to spot Sides coming across. And they have a pretty decent connection. He's got a good feeling for Sides' speed. He is a very fast receiver that we do have on our offense. Just need to be able to find a way to use him a little bit more being on that right side. So much getting him to come across the field. We got to probably look to stretch the field with him once we get a little bit better throw and accuracy from Wilkes. So 1st and goal now from the 8. Hand that one off. No, it's going to be an option keeper. Wilkes pushing forward. He's brought down after about a 3-yard gain here at the 5-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and goal. Got to remember, he can scramble, so the option plays are a definite possibility for us to run. The better he gets with the read. 2nd and goal. We send Sheffield in motion. Quick throw over to Sheffield. He's got the hole open. Sheffield punches it in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. As he hits the Heisman pose. Slightly presumptuous of the youngster, but still a good play nonetheless. And that's going to extend us back to a 2-score lead here at home. Still in the first quarter. DT Sheffield. He is a senior receiver who's got a lot of speed. Now later in the first, after forcing a punt, we're on the move and on a drive. Wilkes drops back, fires over, hits Sides once again. A good job with the pocket presence to kind of shift himself around without bailing on it too early. And he gets the pass off, and it is completed for 7 yards. So 2nd and 3 now from the 17. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Wilkes drops off the screen pass to Ragsdale, cuts it outside, stiff-arming his way forward, picks up a good few yards down to the 11, just enough for it to make it a 1st and 10 here. So Ragsdale, that's his second catch coming out of the backfield. He's got 8 yards so far this afternoon. 1st and 10 now from the shotgun. As we have the snap, hand that one off to Evans, going off the right side, lowering his shoulder. He picks up, once again, just a good little chunk of yards. Making it 2nd and 4 now from the 4-yard line. They technically can get a first down without getting a touchdown. So Wilkes sends a man in motion. It's going to be a play action to him, and he hands that one off to Ragsdale, but the defense did a good job of reading it, and he's going to be put down for a 1-yard loss. So 3rd and 5. I wonder if we're going to get this one off before the end of the quarter. And we do not. It will go to the quarter at 21-7 here at home over the Pandas. The only score coming off a pick 6. So we've done a pretty good job maintaining. It's just we got to keep everything going. Looking at our offensive production, it's way better than what the Pandas have. So our defense is doing what they need to do. We just got to be smarter about our throwing, especially with the freshman quarterback that we have starting out for us. So 3rd and 5 now. Wilkes from the shotgun. Has the snap. Pandas blitz. Quick throw over the middle. Hits Carnes, but he drops it. Oh, man, he hit his hands right in the end zone, but he did drop it. So now we're going to try a field goal from close range again as we boot that one in, and it actually goes in. Okay. That one actually went in. We've only missed about 5 field goals, it feels like, even though we played the one game and missed only, 2, I think? Actually, may have been 3. But, hey, we got that one in, and that's what matters as we now lead 24-7 here after that field goal. So a good lead to have at home. And we're going to go to advance on up because things didn't really get much better for the Pandas. And I, as much as I enjoy a beat down, at the same time, have some respect for the Pandas and what their history that they have that Not the Expert created. We do end up winning 66-30. So, I mean, it is what it is. We had an amazing third quarter, forcing turnovers. Wilkes went off completely between rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns. He had 7 in total on the game. Just an overall great win for our team. And it's going to set us up for what we got coming ahead in the next episode, which is going to be a rivalry game against SMU. And we're going to the Horseshoe, folks. We are going to the Horseshoe to take on Ohio State. But before we get into that, Chavez, we have moved up into first after beating the Pandas like that. Now, the Longhorns beat us, they were ahead of us, really, for Chavez. But you put a beat down on the Pandas, it earns you some respect in this game. And so Chavez has decided to take a little bit better look, and we've essentially moved up on what I'm calling his board as we kind of take a look at some of these recruits. Now, we have used up, like I said, all our points, so it's going to be interesting to see how that kind of shapes out with not being able to add anything extra. We do have the ability to put 65 points into most of these guys, but we're stuck with the 50 just for the simple fact that we need to just limit our points. We're 0 hours of 500 remaining, so I keep calling it points, but it's hours. And so now we want to go ahead and try to schedule some visits for guys that we can. But that requires 40 hours, and we don't have it. We just don't have it for some of these guys. And that's a bit of a problem, I would say. You know, it really is. And the downside is after the Panda game, we've got the lead on a lot of them. So these aren't guys I just want to bail on. Plus, they don't have additional hours. I can remove them. I'm not going to get any additional hours. These guys you see me removing just because I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to focus on those. We're down even after that big win to a lot of other schools that are big name, Big 12, Power 5 conference schools. I don't want to have to worry about competing with them. So let me just go ahead and make some changes to these other guys that we do have a lead on and maybe see how things shape out. Dene, I do remove his points. I just want to see if what we can do about trying to add some stuff into it. Make our life a little easier, right? So now after removing some, scout or recruiting points, we do have the capability to schedule a visit. Now, Gadosh is a 4-star defensive tackle. I'm going to make sure we get him scheduled more than anything. and so we do go ahead and get them scheduled. We choose the best one. Now, some of those are kind of weird, the pluses and the minuses, or the check marks and the X. I don't fully understand that. Even if you didn't value it, if you had an A+ rating and something, that should still be a recruit I think would still take into account. Just me saying, not really too sure. But that does leave us with 20 hours remaining. So we do have a scholarship and a visit scheduled for Chavez. We'll see how that goes. But in the next episode, we've got a rivalry game against SMU. We will be at home, and then we are on the road against the Buckeyes in the Horseshoe. And I will see y'all in that episode. So remember to hit the subscribe button if you ain't hit it already, and definitely give us a thumbs up. And I will see y'all in the next episode, everybody. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.